event series is the launch of the Centre for Social Innovation.
I think this is a field which in some ways is very global. How do you innovate better to meet social needs?
What we do is we're a vehicle for bringing together public, private and community partnerships around areas of pressing social need.
The economic circumstances that we're in at the moment had come about with such an impact and had been so decisive and so obvious that they had in fact created almost a perfect ecosystem for social innovation.
The key thing for governments now is to cope with the immediate crisis, but above all to focus on the long-term priorities for reform, what will need to change to lay the foundation for the next wave of growth, not fixing the problems of the last few years. The biggest growth will come in sectors like health and care, environmental services and so on. Every serious forecast, certainly the bigger OECD countries, shows these as the major jobs creators, value creators and so on. Again and again, innovation comes, we think, from what we slightly cornerly call connecting the Bs, the small groups, the individuals, the entrepreneurs who have the ideas, the energy, the insight, and the trees, the big organisations with power and money and roots and so on. The growth of ideas always depends on some combination of what we call effective supply, making the idea really work, really cost effective, really proven, and effective demand, someone to pay for it. And again, most ideas don't grow because they don't really deal with one or other side of that equation. Much of this, in a way, is, I think, about reviving one of Roosevelt's sort of comments from 70 years ago, in the midst of the last great economic downturn, when he said it's common sense to take a method and try it. If it fails, admit it frankly and try another, but above all, try something. As the old saying says, necessity is the mother of invention, and actually the necessity of economic crisis, I think, will be the mother of a great surge of social innovation, which makes these very exciting.